Welcome YouTubers, 2017 NBA. I do the second half of the season, free picks coming up. So let me show you how to get my free picks. I'm not going to put them on YouTube, they'll be on the website because they can be almost every day. So my website is GreatDanePicks.com. And when you type that in, you get this opening screen, and all you need to do is scroll down. Just below the red here, you've got a series of 7 sessions or 6 sessions, and so if I go into session 1 here, that's what you'll be looking at, and that's where your games will be for the first session, second session, third session, etc. like that. So that's, you just need to check up on that every day. I'll usually publish it at least by game time. I usually publish it in the morning, but I can't promise that every week or every day. Maybe I'll occasionally put some videos out there. So yeah, definitely go out and check my site. Just to show you sort of, I'll go back to 2016 NBA because it's got data on it. I don't quite have data for 2017 yet, haven't started yet, but in 2016 this was the third session, which started February 12th, and that was the NBA All-Star all the way to the 18th. So you see on the 18th I've got 2 different schemes, sort of a first pick, second pick sort of window. The way the NBA works for me is I kind of look for windows of value, and so when they first pop up, they'll show under this A column, A result. So SAS and Washington, SAS is San Antonio Spurs, and Washington were my A picks on the 18th last year, and Chicago was my B pick. So yeah, I split the A picks and I won the B pick. You should just do one of the two, and again, I'm usually doing 10% of bankroll, pretending I have a $20,000 bankroll, so $2,000 bets. So that's kind of nice. You know, you can scale it appropriately to whatever your bankroll is, scale it down, scale it up. And usually when I lose, like I lost San Antonio here, that will usually become a B pick the next time they're up to play. So the next time they were up to play was the next day, and you can see San Antonio also showed up in the B pick. So the B pick, a lot more picks with the A pick. So if you like a little bit more action, I can't tell you one does better than another. I usually play the B picks, but you can see what happened out here is the next day you had 5 picks for the A picks, and you won 3 of those and lost 2. And the B picks you split that day, and so we went on, and usually this happened to be a pretty good session. Right out here is where I had made $4,700 on my A picks and $3,200 on my B picks. So either way, you would have done pretty well that session. Not all sessions are winning sessions, but this one was. So you can see what I have for the balance. I gave you the picks last year. I just put $0. I wasn't betting it, and in this case on the B picks, let's see, I made $3,200 and I lost 2 more games. So I actually would have been a net loser if I didn't freeze it out. So I'll occasionally freeze it out like that and hold it. Of course, for the A's, you would have had 4 more wins there, right? You know, so you would have had, that's quite a bit of money, $7,200 I think, and then 2 losses off of that. So it would have been even more than the $4,700 you're at. So that's kind of how that works. Let me just take a look at this this year's season. Again, I'm going to start a little bit before the 15th. It's the 8th today. I think my first pick is the 12th out there. Next time Denver comes up, you want to pick them, and we'll roll in. But the first, it's every 2 weeks is a session. So the second session will start on the 29th. The third session starts on the 12th this year. The NBA All-Star break is somewhere in the 15th to 23rd-ish. So in the middle of this third session here, we'll have a break, but I'll still be making picks and it'll still count to the session. Then you do sessions 4, 5, and 6, and it usually I kind of add a little bit on the 7th, but hopefully I would have made money by then. You can ignore all those arrows and stuff. I'll wipe those out for the season, and we start at 20,000. So let me look over 2016 because that was ended up being a pretty good year, and the Blues were my first picks or my A picks. Again, you're playing more games, a little more volatile, and you can see we won money in the first session with the blue one. We lost money in the black when I froze it out, and these little dots were after I froze it. So remember, you know, we lost some money. But B, On A, B we lost, and A we won in the first session. The second session, again, bit of a roller coaster for the, but they both ended up being freezing out at this level right here. Then the A's did a little bit better than the B's in this third session, and then the A's went for a roller coaster and lost some money, while the B's went up a little and froze. And as a matter of fact, both those guys in the third session, the A's could have gone up to 70%, but again, I froze it at a much lower level. Same thing with the Blacks in the fourth session. And then the fifth and sixth sessions, you went for a roller coaster, came back, and then you went up a little bit. And I froze it. I really was playing these black line B's. Again, I went up a little bit. I promised myself I'd freeze, but you can see if I sort of gambler's regret, if I had kept playing, I would have got up to 90%, or up over $38,000. And then I had a big spike at the beginning of 6, and that's where I froze it out for the year. So that's why I made 74%, or I turned 20,000 into 35,000. At the same time, I froze the A's. Turns out, you know, the B's got a little bit better and up almost over 100, but I was happy with the 74%. The A's mucked around a little and then just went insane. I went on a huge winning streak. You can see it up here. Matter of fact, at one point I was up at 65,000, but I wasn't playing that. But just to show you this 2016 is the potential of what we're going to be looking at to fill in. 6 sessions. I'll offer those picks up free on the website, and because I don't feel like making a video every single day. And yeah, go ahead and follow me, and good luck. These are all free. Check back, leave your comments below, let me know if you got any questions. But other than that, visit GreatDanes.com, and like I said, look at the upcoming picks coming here, and just follow them. All right, thank you.